Welcome everybody. Let's look at the market. This is the weekly chart. We'll take a look at this today for the S&P 500. Not too much going on. Last week hit all-time highs. This week very small, a range of 48 and a quarter. Today is Tuesday, I think. So SMI getting kind of flat up here. MACD still trying to do this. Very elevated here at nearly 180 on the MACD. So very strong momentum still going on here. But, you know, on the weekly chart, there's not much of a low right there, that's for sure. Maybe it happened right there. So whatever little tippy do we get in the daily, I don't think it's going to be, well, it probably won't be very big pullback. But the weekly here still looks very strong. Okay, let's go take a look at the Dow Jones transportation on the daily chart. So let me switch this over to daily. So there's the daily chart, and a red day today after about a 4-day run up. And a little hook going on here in the SMI. Still in negative territory here on the Dow Jones transportation. Okay, so I think might see a little bit of a pullback going on here. It's very interesting. Just looking at some of these cycles. Smaller cycles here. Yeah, this might just chop around up here a little bit and then pull down, going into late July. July 30th is that low out there. So Dow Jones still looks kind of weak here, right? We still got this going on. Okay, let's look at the Russell 2000. A down day today. Pretty small day, 12 points. That going on, approximately right there. This little upper wick day was the CPI data day. You know, this was the fear of missing out day. And it retraced and gave even more back than it originally had. See, this kind of trading's nonsense. FOMO trading, you know, it almost never is sustainable. Even when the Federal Reserve comes out and says, oh, we're going to make everything okay. It's always just FOMO trading. And usually whatever the market was going to originally do, it does it anyway. SMI trying to get going on here, but we're still negative territory momentum on the daily chart for the Russell 2000. I expect the Russell 2000 to maybe do one more little bounce. And then I think we might get a pretty hard pullback. We'll see how it goes. Okay, let's take a look at the daily S&P 500 chart. So the Dow Jones transportation and the Russell 2000, this is still showing weakness, and this on the daily. And they haven't really changed. All right, so here on the S&P 500, these are the futures. July 11th is still out here for the cycle low there. SMI really trying to roll over here. MACD just sitting sideways. So we'll just see what this SMI does. Does it really start to pull back hard here and give up some more? Do we get a little bouncy bounce first, then something like that? We'll wait to see. Don't think this pullback is going to be super deep for the S&P 500. It's probably going to be kind of shallow. 1, 2, 3%. I mean, if it gets to 4%, that would be bigger than expected. Okay, let's take a look at where were the trades of the day on the intraday charts. All right, today was a really small range day. You can see it's very choppy. Pretty much most of the night was choppy. And there was a pretty decent signal right here for a short side trade, and a pretty decent signal right there for a long side trade. The short side trade that took place right here was at 10:15 this morning. It wasn't super strong, but it was good enough. Then she rolled over. You'd have to wait to make sure this SMI pulls back really good and then get into it, maybe something like right over here, right in this area. I mean, not bad. You're looking at about 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 8, 9 points worth of trading right here. Now, this signal here was really nice, this Giddus Plus indicator, because this was right near the bottom, approximately right there. That's super nice. That is such a good trade. You just wait for this to start to curl up. The price took a little while, eventually it made its way good, and bam, off to the races. So I'd say about 55.17, probably somewhere in that area. Really all the way up to about, not quite 35, let's just call it 32, probably somewhere in there. So about 17 points, super nice. Over here I think there's about 8. Got 25 points total for the day, really nice. I mean, these are 2 really good trades. Let's take a see if there's anything on the 15-minute chart. So that was really nice on the 5-minute chart. Yeah, if you were up like really late last night, you could catch this trade right here for this run up. There's also this signal, which was super nice last night, just right around midnight. Pulled all the way down. Look at that trade. That is super nice. Great trade. Right there, bam, Giddus Plus indicator says take the trade. And that's a great trade right there. If you were up last night, you know, whatever, just past midnight my time here in Texas, this was a very profitable trade on the 15-minute chart. So you had 2 good trades on the 5-minute chart and this pretty good one here last night on the 15-minute chart. If you want to become a member, there is a link in the description and also the top comment in this video. It's a discord.com link. Just read the instructions, then click on get a server. Then click on server shop, and it's going to bring you here to the subscription page. $7.99, guys. This is an amazing value. The streaming charts that we just looked at in this video, the 5-minute, the 15-minute, there's also a 1-hour chart. Those are down here. So when you join, just click on the S&P 500 stream. You get the streaming charts. If you want the streaming charts for gold, because I also stream that, then just hit me up in chat and say, hey, Giddus, where's the streaming, the link for the streaming charts for gold? And I'll give it to you. Also, if you're a new member, ask me about the new members video. I'll give you a link to that. Make sure you put your email address in the emails only channel. 5 different charts going out to the members every night. The weekly and the daily S&P 500 chart, and then 3 2-hour directional charts that are really good for like swing trades. Okay, that's the SPX, the NDX, and the RUT, which is S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and the Russell 2000. So those are really great charts. So a total of 5 charts go in the emails. Plus I give a couple sentences or more of my opinion about what I think the market's going to do. So make sure you put your email address in there to get the nightly email. Okay, premium symbols are in here. And I saw a lot of crude oil in there. A lot of crude oil in the futures are in here. Okay, there's optional stocks in there, there's shorts in there, and sometimes there's industries in there. So you want to look at those symbols. They're really nice. Go every day. After the market closes, I put symbols in there. Okay, I have Logic that puts the symbols in a really nice list of symbols. Fixed income. Occasionally I'll buy corporate bonds. When I do, I'll put them right here in this channel. And I have recently bought a few corporate bonds. Getting some nice return on some corporate bonds. So if you want to check that out, you can go in there and look at that. Okay, in the Giddus only post, this is where I post a daily video. So you can get the daily video in here when you're got time, go in there, click on the video for that day. You can watch the video right in that channel. Super nice. Okay, the rules. Make sure you read the refund rules that are in there in the rules channel. Also, somebody's calling me. Looks like some kind of baloney number. the refund rules in there, so make sure you read that. There's a disclaimer that I'm not a financial advisor, so make sure you understand that no matter what I say or anybody else says on this server, it's strictly educational purposes only. Okay, you're responsible for your own trades, guys and gals. You got to do that. This is how you learn. This is how you become a great trader. Use a service. It's a great service to make some good bank. Okay, but you notice current members know, and for new members, I don't stream my trades because I think it's a horrible way. You're not going to learn anything. Okay, use the service and watch the videos and okay, and watch the new members video that I talked about. Okay, and that'll help you start to formulate how to use the service to help you become a better trader. Okay, you don't want to just be copying somebody. That's a horrible way to go. Okay, and lastly in there is a rule about being respectful on the server. Don't come in here and start trolling. Okay, be nice, be respectful, right? Don't come here trying to create problems and arguments and debating and all that nonsense. Just come here, use a service to make some good bank. That's it, okay? If you're going to start getting nasty or trolling, I'm going to delete your stuff. You might get kicked or banned, so don't do that, okay? All right, I think that pretty much covers it. Hope everybody had an awesome day. There's a lot of opportunities in the market. Gold had a pretty big pullback today. So I know people were trading gold, whether long or short. Today was kind of a short day. And I think that S&P 500 and the other indices are going to probably pull back going into the first week of July. All right, happy trading. God bless everybody. Talk to all real soon again next time.